EG on rocks after falling flat on Dust 2 Cloud9. You said the results aren't fantastic, Chad, but it's the result in the server tonight that I care about.
Yeah, and look, with some of the woes that EG have been going through recently, it's not outside of the realms of possibility. But let's get this one started, as it looks like a fast top will be the port of call for EG, Henry.
Indeed it will. They make their way towards the upper site, and there's a flurry of frags delivered here, mainly in favor of EG. The lineup comes through for OC, but he can't connect the dots. Sonic will be left in a 3 versus 1 if the bomb goes down. I don't see a world where they give this one up, but Sonic, he's ready to challenge this one. He comes gunning in towards the upper bomb site here. They know exactly where he is towards the hut, and he will be greeted by a Glock headshot there. Nice upper push from EG. Nice and simple. Managed to get that bomb down quickly and trade out the kills required. So Cloud9 with the option to force buy here. Oh. They've already, they have a set piece ready and waiting. They've got a Vertigo MP9's mid up their sleeve here, Chad.
Well,
they've got something.
I hope there's something, because Floppy and Sonic locked those in instantly.
Yeah, very assertive purchases. So we've got 2 MP9s out of the gate. Then we've got some Deagles to follow. JT keeps his numbers a little bit stronger with 900. Interesting. See where he goes with that.
Yeah, for those who aren't too familiar with this team, OC and Sonic do the AWPing duties. You've got JT over there as the in-game leader. Floppy is meant to be the mad fragger, and man of the match, I think he does all the grunt work. We've seen him do some entry fragging. He's been looking good as a supportive player on this. But for EG, Nuke's a map they've been picking a lot recently, and it's one that if they get their T-sides going, they're really able to snowball. Lots of attacks around towards top ladder. We'll see all the different smoke walls that you've seen us outlining here throughout the Pro League and now the road to Rio. This one here is a bit more of a tentative approach. Just want to feel out the yard area with 4 individuals lurking their way into, well, I don't know if you would actually be functional in this part of the map. Like, if this was an actual place, what would they be doing out there?
Well, they'd be probably walking through smoke grenades, I imagine, wondering where the hell they came from. Wondering maybe where Cirque came from as well. Where did OC's frag just come from? MOTM could get caught out here. Oh, is Cirque... He is going to investigate. He checks the corner, but MOTM doesn't miss a beat.
Okay, 5 versus 3 now. Hasn't recovered the heavy artillery just yet, but this is looking quite promising. Tarek might be able to take down JT. He holds towards Secret. 40 seconds remaining. MP9 challenges some main. Oh, but how is he not dead? What's happened there? Oh, he's got a chance of another one. It's converted as well. This is looking like to be the clean sweep. Cloud9, 5 versus 1 as Breezy holds towards the hut here. It's the scout of OC once again that dismantles the offense here. Breezy, probably good for 1 kill here. Not even that. Just a little bit of damage towards JT. That is it. We go 1-1. No bomb planted. And this, like we said on the first match, it's actually worse than losing the pistol because you only get the $1,400 coming in.
I'm watching this back on Skybox right now. I can't tell if OC can pick a gap on Ethan or if he just shot 1 bullet and got a lucky headshot right there to kick things off. But the smoke wall is definitely up, and he's just repositioned. So it looked like a completely random shot, at least from the overview right here. So that's a huge round for Cloud9 to pick on up, and that's a great way that they could potentially stop this snowbally T-side from EG. They get this one in the bag. They're able to win the force by wars. They're going to set themselves up very pretty here.
I think JT might have dropped that M4 for OC. Quips his teammate since he's on a mad one, and now I don't blame him. Again, straight through the smoke. OC, I don't know how he's doing it. MOTM's not going to have the same initiative, but as they cross, they've already lost 1 player.
And they've got JT down here with the MAC-10. Bear that in mind. It's a guaranteed frag for him. He does significant damage towards Ethan as well, but he will be dropped eventually. 4 versus 3 now, and you can see them picking up the pace, trying to get in towards that lower bomb site as quickly as they can. First kill will be towards Sonic here, but a chance. They managed to pull 1 back, but they haven't picked up any rifles as of yet. Cirque down to 44. They have a couple of flashbangs remaining and a minute on the clock. They're going to put the brakes on for now as Cirque will be exploring their options towards Secret.
So is MOTM by Squeaky? That's the perfect lock-in. Yeah, okay, so he's got their vent walk, and the rest are responsible ramp for their lower push. OC's actually pushed up even more so. Now they start to investigate Breezy. Ooh. He's going to be revealed if Floppy goes any further. He chooses not to.
That could actually be their undoing with the window open. There's 30 seconds. Oh, he's getting up tight.
He checks this. So that should be it with Cirque on 44. In the vent right now, trying to work out if it's possible with this bomb planted. We do have Motum waiting towards upper. Flashbang, and not sure what this is, I'll be honest, but either way, he's going towards upper, and it will be the end of him. 2-1 for Cloud9. They fend off the force buy in true style there. The first bullet of the spray on the cross from OC connects the headshot, of course. Scout bullets connect as well, and we will have EG with nothing more than maybe a couple of P250s here. Should be the full eco. Round 4.
If you're a Cloud9 on this CT half, you want to be posting 10 plus, I would
10,
say.
11, right?
Because you saw the multi-frag potential of some of those individuals on that EG side when they got onto the CT side of Dust 2, right? So make sure that you're posting as many as possible if you're a Cloud9 fan. That's a great deep smoke.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? So it is the full eco, not a single dollar invested by EG, and that one's going to burn Cirque. He'll be in quite a lot of trouble with that one, but does manage to get away. At this point, it's just about baiting out grenades, trying to get a plant out if possible. 1 or 2 kills would be idyllic, but I don't think that's going to happen. It would take a bit of a miscue from Cloud9. We'll see whether they want to get aggressive. Hearing the Glocks firing off JT, you can't blame him. He's interested.
These are an in-game leader's favorite type of frags, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. When you see them on the Glocks, it's your chance to get a little bit of glory.
Is that when you were calling, Chad? All right, boys. You guys get right back. Let's deal with the bomb side
no,
here.
I wish that I called like that a little bit more.
So minute on the clock, as I mentioned, just bleed out the grenades. Every smoke that's deployed is $300. Incendiary, $600. So might as well make them feel uncomfortable when you feel like you've bled out enough. Go in together, hopefully get the bomb plant. Ideally, you can time it on those reloads. So you get through in an awkward time, that'd be great. As they are spamming off bullets, you can just wait for that reload sound cue, then go. As they go towards side of it, upper split. And might get them a couple of kills, but there's the bomb going down, and so are the rest of EG.
OC's like, I swear he was outside somewhere. I don't know where. Stan, he's trying to bide his time, and it works out for 1. That's nice. That was JT, full M4, Kevlar, the whole shebang down the drain. But that's all that Stan can report back after round 4. Round 5, see if it bears any sweeter fruit.
3-1. Cloud9 knows this is a huge round coming up. Cirque cannot afford the AWP. He opts for the AK instead. Still very serviceable with the weapon, and OC of his AWP was fantastic on Dust 2. Difficult on the CT side to really find massive amount of frags. We saw EG smoke before. It's designed to nullify AWPers in general as they deploy their outside smokes once again. It's be Ethan taking care of the deeper one there, and Motum ready to challenge here. A lot of aggression OC here with the AWP as well. They have got confidence in spades, I'll say that much.
Yeah, like they're taking the same angles that the most confident go for. Sonic pushes ramp.
Not supposed to happen. He just about gets one there. It's the follow-up residual bullets that go towards the lobby and take down another as well. That's kind of insane.
Oh, man. And now Tarek, the doors are open. He'll try and get the safe plan. OC can't really contest. And so they'll play for the retake. Cloud9, you can see utility usage, or rather level poor. Single 3 flashbangs available for this defense. That's a good start for Ethan. OC, however, did catch Tarek. OC wants to go close quarters, and a pre-fire from Ethan. Well, man, he's got all 3. Just Floppy now, 1 versus 2. They've turned this one completely on its head. He's looking for an angle on the defuse. Stan can jiggle, and Ethan's just aced them. It was breezy on Dust 2, but Ethan's made quite the announcement here on map 2.
Goodness gracious me, Ethan. Just when it looked like the retake was looking so good for them as well, they get that first frag, but as the second player towards the window room, and Ethan takes care of them. And that's the problem with the AWP on maps like Nuke. You saw how awkward it can get towards the lower bomb site. Some teams will run a double AWP setup as well, which is something that can be very risky. Every team is focusing down towards lower. EG managed to fend them off, and it's Galil for Tarek. They are fully invested, but so are Cloud9. If they can win this round, they'll break down their money significantly. Same smokes deployed outside, and they are sending numbers out with them as well. Just 2 players, though. Tarek using the other side of the smoke here. Flashes being exchanged, and they are going towards main entrance as well. Ethan, ace in the previous round. What can he make of round number 6?
They're so set up. 4 members. If he has any more of a look than he has currently, Sonic's going to lose his life. Oh, and on the flash, he peeks. He gets the frag, and they back away. Cloud9, you couldn't ask for more from them to start this one off.
Yeah, there's still so much more to do, though. A minute remaining. They've allowed Stanislaw to get to the warehouse, and Floppy will pull another kill back in their favor. But still, you know the likes of Ethan. Stanislaw can make this round work. And JT with the M4, that's a strange pick for him to take. It's back to a 3-on-3.
That's exactly what they were looking for, the dream for EG. They don't have to leave yard, and they managed to find the equalizing frag. This looks promising. OC is going to have a perfect line for Stan's crawl, and Floppy's on the flank. If anything, this is going to be information, because Cirque has just disappeared down towards Secret. Ethan's going to moonwalk straight into the crosshairs of Floppy. And Cirque, well, he's been dealt a pretty dud hand here. He was hoping his teammate would grab the bomb. What a shot that is from Cirque to start the party. One top side, though, he hasn't really got the time to be thorough, and so with a bomb in his grasp, he goes down. OC, that's a double from him. Floppy the same.
Yeah, good stuff there from Cloud9. 4-2, and money is broken once again on the EG side. Cloud9 looking like they could actually do it on the CT forces here, but what's the call now?
The EG really should buy. They should go for like a Tech9 kind of force buy scenario here with those smoke walls, because they're able to get down and they're able to look threatening in a lot of these occasions here. And if they win this one, they break Cloud9's money, but it looks like they want to take that conservative approach.
It's because they get $2,400 next round. They're trying to keep a very conservative game coming through, knowing they can get a decent buyer, but they have got P250s, a couple of smokes, only one player with Kevlar. It's going to be breezy as they send 5 players outside doing the smokes on the fly here. That's absolutely fine. You don't need to know the set piece. Well, maybe you do. I could take that all back.
Hi, guys. Oh, well, that's some information and a frag from OC. He's seen them all.
All 5 go down, so Motum's going to be more than ready for this. And he'll get double kills, and at this point, just a matter of time before the round's over. EG, nice attempt, but like I said, you've got to do set-piece smokes every single time, otherwise it's a massive problem.
Yeah, I believe that was your exact words, right?
Something like that.
It was like, hi, my name's Henry Greer, and you definitely shouldn't throw them on the fly, because there could be gaps, I think.
That's what I wanted to say.
You can throw them on the fly, but maybe be a little bit more careful than the way the EG approached that one right there. I want to see some more of these little opening round tricks come out of Cloud9. We saw the deep yard smoke. They didn't use that, but they're conditioning with that. And we saw the one-way ramp smoke. So that one-way ramp smoke that Sonic used can force out EG to potentially use some bullets into that smoke, spend some time waiting for it to clear. They have to respect it now. It's something that they have to take into the round as a potential way for Cloud9 to strike. And here the timeout will be coming on through. So just discussing their options. They do have enough for most executes that they would like to run. Breeze, Tarek, and Stan only with 2 nades apiece, but Ethan and Cirque have everything that they desire. No AWP, however.
5-2 here.
You never want to be that guy blocking everybody in spawn, but someone has to break the windows, I guess.
Oh, the same setup again. I loved this one before. It's such a cool little setup, and once again, it does connect. All of the bodies of EG, Tarek down to 19 points of health. Lucky not to be a man down, to be honest with you. They'll fall back on the Cloud9 point of view.
OC's so rehearsed with that push.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? You can see that little set piece. They've got to get him all in position. They've got lovely flashbangs to set him up.
Smokes to get out.
And he's so quick and precise as well. He is playing like a world-class AWPer today.
They're very gambly, though. That's one thing I will say from these early stages of watching them. There's a lot of all-ins expecting certain strategies to come through. I like it.
It's conviction. Yeah. Sometimes you see, you know, teams of this caliber sometimes over-analyzing situation. At least they're committing.
Yeah, the worries are if they were to do something like that and the other strategy was called, that could get out of control real quick.
Look at JT. He's playing the off angle around this smoke. Here they come, and the backs are turned! It's perfect! A double! And Cloud9, they'll take the round flawlessly.
We will take those all day long. Cloud9 are looking fantastic out there on the CT defense. Money's still a problem. We've got 4th stage loss bonus on the EG side. So, haven't planted the bomb in a while.
3K.
So $3,000. I think it has to be enough for eco here. Cloud9 might be up to the task of closing this out in 2. They run past Shady's position. It couldn't be more perfect for him. Just as they flash as well. They're all staring towards the hut. That's where I assume the shots are coming from. But no. Motum, Floppy, all waiting on the upper bomb site. Job's done. And we will have another upper rush on the agenda here. Going to be going through the squeaky door this time. And it will be Tarek stopped in his tracks. Back towards ramp they go. They're trying to do a lower split at this point, but he's going to have to wait for the flames to go down. Sonic, he makes the correct move here. This is not a bomb site. You can allow them to have ramp control. I was about to say, OC, I don't like that spot. Let's make it a little bit more tighter.
I love this one, though.
Yeah, this is much better. Before it's all in, they can just jump around the corner, CSGO, take you down, get an AWP, probably win the round. This is looking much more conservative. Sure, they can get it towards the side, but I'm sure Sonic will be dealing with this, no problem.
That's the bomb. Delivered to the stairs, and Motum does fall, as does Sonic. Okay, maybe there's some legs to this now. There's rifles, and even a Kevlar vest for Breezy. He has taken rounds single-handedly in the first. And with that bomb down, pressure will start to mount for Cloud9.
2 M4s.
And AWP for the retake as well. It's not ideal.
They've got smokes, molotovs, and flashes on the CT side, so their objective will be to make this a 3 versus 1 if possible. Looking towards Secret, OC will be clearing out the close range angles. So Gives it a little look, but can't really commit. He's getting pressure now on the bomb, so that's Breezy. Nails that first shot. Can't get the second. 2 versus 1.
Okay, so Cirque's mission here is to get them off that bomb. He takes some initiative. That's lovely work. There is a smoke on the bomb, and so OC trying to fake it out. Cirque's got it. He's clutched it for his squad. No armor, no problem. 3 kills from the Bulgarian Bulldozer.
6-3. Cloud9 will have enough to buy, but that's a fantastic shift here from Cirque and Breezy, getting the job done. A beautiful shot there. They had no utility, no armor on Cirque as well, and it's enough to win the round here. Lovely stuff. Any orb, and we talked about that. Down on the lower bomb site can be a real nuisance for them.
Twice it's looked awkward for OC.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, those retakes are hard, but the opening kills, not so much. We've got him sitting right now in 10-0 in opening duels for the series, and this map still has a lot left to go. So keep some eyes on OC as we to witness what he's going to in store for us.
10-0.
It's pretty nice.
He hasn't died once in the openings of any of these maps.
We put that on our stats man right there.
Yeah,
so if I'm wrong, it's my fault. But if I'm not, other way around. You know what I'm talking about.
I understand. Molotov red. That's the paranoia of this aggressive red container push that did tag Tarek down just 2 rounds prior.
Well, this is a huge round. Both teams fully invested. Couldn't be tighter. And we've got a full buy in round number 10 as well. In terms of the setup from EG, a flat default so far. No one committing any smokes until now. Cirque will drop his. So what kind of numbers they get sent towards outside? It's Tarek alone out there for now. All the smokes they could need to send a few players over, but instead he'll sit in front of the smokes, focusing towards a garage right now, and Sonic has just peeked it. Does he know he's there? He seems to be aware of it.
Tarek certainly has a tendency of playing here. We've seen that just from watching his T side. Okay, wow, Sonic immediately trying to leap to support and quell the squeaky push. 30 seconds though. Tarek's got the timing here.
Sonic is so aware of this. He's been looking towards this sort of position every few seconds, every now and then, and it's not going to be enough. The moment he commits towards the upper bomb side, that's when Tarek swings. 4 versus 2, bomb down, money broken. They're going to have to save.
Yeah, they played that perfectly there from EG, though. You saw how well established the crossfires were, but as they all hit at the same time, and OC, you can see the jiggle. Wants to make sure he has the perfect shot, and he does. Bides his time, connects, Tarek gone, but round 1 for EG. And as you said, they have to be maintaining these rifles. You can see, where's MOTM saving his? He's not really under any threat either. He's actually saying that there is a player above him on ramp. Breezy's back is turned. Oh, they're gonna pass each other. Yeah, no rifle for Motum.
It's tough for Cloud9 now. That one round that they lost to the Pistols is potentially their undoing. This could be Evil Genius tying things up on 6-6. So it'll have to be a lot of saves potentially coming on through here for this Cloud9 side. You can see just how important a lot of the utility and stuff is to these plays that they're going for.
This is how it went down. Flooding into the site. Stanislaw with a double. Tarek was the one pushing main, got that third, and well, the rest you just saw unfold.
So what's the call here? I'd like to see a tactical timeout from Cloud9 potentially. They're going to take the full eco, which I think is the better call. They've got enough for a buy next round, but that's if they take the full eco. And they're going to get only $1,900 into that next round. So, well, in fact, it's $2,400. So they'll actually have a pretty convincing buy, but can they make anything of this one? It's going to be an upper push coming in, and they are starting to find some kills with these pistols. There's an AK-47 in the mix, and the P250 backstab as well. It could be enough for a frag here. Not the double, though. OC remains with the AWP.
It's a winnable clutch for OC, at least.
Yeah, you're right.
They've given him enough to work with. Breezy will be planting safe. So OC, he's hoping that eventually they'll jiggle just enough to give him that 1v1 he's hoping for. He's unscoped, so now won't be willing to rescope. Trying to silently mantle on top of the heart. Oh, he goes for the quick scope. Breezy not going to let that one happen, not going to let that one slip, and we will see him take the AWP into the next.
Well, here it is. Ethan getting it done with the AK-47. Decent attempt, though. A couple of pistol kills coming into the mix there. 2 versus 1. If OC found a bit of footing into the round, could have been a very different story. Unable to deny the plant, and we will have EG knocking on the door of tying things up.
Yeah, you could also see Modem there in 2 minds, right? He gets a kill, he has another one in front of him. It's like, do I fight? Do I get away? And if he got away, potentially playing out a 2-on-2 situation, but that's how the cookie crumbled right there, as we'll see the wall smoke coming up from EG out towards Yard again. Tarek pushing on through. Bottom's going to be heard here. He's jumped. He's very noisy. They're going to know something's up.
Zerk staring at it, but he still gets the frag, jumping and all. He's going to be happy with that one. It was a real mess for Motum. But will they expect the second? Surely you don't. Knife out for Stanislaw, and that's the bomb. Zerk does tag his toes, but the bomb was just grabbed by Zerk. He grabs it before it becomes too much of a problem. Breezy's already down low sight, so Sonic could get caught out by this early aggressive and forward position. Now the util towards ramp. Sonic's got no options, and Zerk makes sure of that.
Only OC can deny the plant, and the Flames will disallow his approach. Flashbang might actually remove him from the round as well. It's pretty spot on. And teams, oh, they're deliberating their options here. I think they have to save, and they've already convinced themselves otherwise. So we look like we're going to save an AK-47, the M4, an AWP, and EG. High flying right now. It's going to be 4 rounds in a row on their T side, and it all started with an eco victory as well.
Yeah, those are the swing rounds, the impact rounds that we talk about behind the analyst desk. You drop one of those, and you can just see the flow-on effects right here. What is it, 2,900 for Cloud9 in the following round? That was round number 9.
Okay, perfect. So if we had that recap, you can see the ramifications since then.
So it's 4 on the trot now, I believe.
It is indeed. So $2,900 per player on the Cloud9 side. They've saved 3 weapons. Should be a buy there with 3 of them saving. But here's Stanislaw getting shots through the smoke, no problem. And Zerk to close things down. They had a double Molotov towards the ramp as well. There's no way of denying that plant. So the AWP is saved. They do limp into the round with a buy. You can see JT have no grenades whatsoever. Same story for OC. So what's the play here? They do have enough for a serviceable round, but missing the bells and whistles once again. It's OC looking towards Squeaky. Nade towards outside, does some damage, not really much to write home about.
They've looked better when they've been assertive, right? When Sonic's getting pop flashed in, or they're going for one of their aggressive moves. Right here, they look a little bit tempered. They look like they've had their will pushed on down, but OC wants to change that. That's a very aggressive play with the AWP.
And a very passive start for EG. OC actually going to go down the vents. Can support them, maybe catch them off guard should he continue his advance. Motum smoked off main. Sonic, he's been having his fair share of woes on ramp, and they're going to hit him again. Spotted. What do you do now? A molly and run, the same routine. JT, no nades, but he has got bullets, and they've found Ethan, so he's got the opening frag.
Yeah, that was towards outside. So they're committed towards ramp now. It's Sonic once again to defend lower. Was unable to get any frags in the previous round. Can he do better this time? Molotov lands right in front of him and actually starts doing damage as well. Zerk will find the first. Sonic only good for 1 as well. 3 on 3. And I feel like EG have got way too much room to work with here.
Yeah, very passive from Motum. He's still in vents. It's not so easy to retake this lower site. And the smoke that Breezy can just set himself up to play. In fact, he had an angle over the top of it, even more of a rascal play. That's important from JT, didn't quite manage to convert it. Stan was pinned, and now he's dunked him. Motum, he catches the trick shot nade. Stan will be putting that in his YouTube montage.
Looked like he activated his trap right there, didn't it? Just blew him up out of the server, but now Floppy in a 1 on 3, had to hit some bangers, won't be enough, gets taken out. And now EG take the lead, so this is the first time they've been in the lead this half since the pistol round.
7-6, couple rounds remain, and we've got Cloud9 with a buy available to them, but not much else. They're going to have to buy up these last 2 rounds and hope for the best. This half has fallen on its arse, I'm afraid. Here's Stanislaw with the beautiful grenade combo on towards Motum. Nothing he could do there, and Breezy closes things out. No problem whatsoever. So let's have a look at the overall buy here. For masses, M4's barely any utility whatsoever. 1 defuse kit. EG on the path to glory right now. Should be another round at their belt considering the layout so far, and damage inflicted towards Sonic. He's at 34 health. 3 players towards ramp as well. They're trying to be a little bit more aggressive than usual.
This is their one-way smoke. Oh dear.
Hasn't really worked out.
He was
It's gone one way.
Yeah.
It's definitely gone something.
Oh.
Oh.
And we're off. We have got a slight technical issue here with the black screen. I'm assuming EG won the round.
That sounds like an EG win.
Sounded like an EG
Last 2
headshot.
frags come in, and we are... Oh, we're back. We can see what we're talking about. Again, 8-6. 1 final round of the first half of our final series of the day.
I always wonder if they can still hear us at home when all the screens are black.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's pretend like
I think we just disappear and then come back going, blah, 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 mid-sentence.
So final round of this first half, and Cloud9 were looking so great. After losing the pistol as well, they managed to win the second round, forced by have a real decent lead as well. They were 6-2 up after losing pistol, and now they're 8-6 down. So it was a great recovery, but as soon as they lost to the pistols, as soon as they lost to that eco round, it all fell apart. The entire game did. But Ethan has been dropped early on.
Yeah, OC scout onto Ethan was exactly where this one started. However, Cirque with an AWP wasn't where it finished, and the trades quickly come in here for EG.
Oh, that's going to be the half, ladies and gentlemen. It will be Evil Geniuses bringing it back to life there. 7 rounds in a row to close this one out. It's going to be 9-6.5 in favor of the Evil Geniuses on their map pick. We'll take a break and see what Cloud9 can do about this whole situation.
Nine, 6 on the half and 7 consecutive rounds put EG firmly in the lead of the second map of the third series of the 6th day of ESL 1's road to Rio. Cloud9, they managed to pick themselves up dust 2 in an overtime bonanza. And CG.bet can't seem to decide, in fact, giving the slight edge to Cloud9, interestingly enough.
That is interesting. Well then, the second half will begin momentarily. I hope you buckled up. Our race is ready and raring to go on the road to Rio here. JT and Motum with the 2 smokes. They've got an HE grenade and 3 flashes between them, and no upgraded pistols. On the other side, we've got Stanislaw with the defuse kit and a couple of flashes as well. Otherwise, the players have Kevlar there. So Cloud9, we know they're a technical team. We know they like their set pieces. I'm interested to see this will go. You've got the HE, maybe for the door to kick things off. Could be a fast vent drop with the smoke towards main. And there's the nade for the door coming through. So will we see the smoke come in as well? We will. So the vent drop looking very likely here. The flashbang confirms it. And down he goes. Slick as you like. Bottom's down.
Yeah, first delivery of a player to the low site, and now Sonic charging in as well. Careful, Floppy, that's the bomb. Tarek's only got one. Will get shut down by OC before things spiral for Cloud9. JT standing his ground, does find another. 3v3, bomb down, and Ethan, oh, he's got a duel with Floppy. This is an important one. OC just gets deleted, and Ethan, he continues his deletion. Just MOTM, there's 3 to find. You'd have to be very quick onto Breezy, but he's looking flustered. A douche is not enough. And we have ourselves the 10th for EG.
Well, there it is. EG managed to fend them off, but the bomb gets planted and a few kills are found. Now, normally that would mean we see AK-47s out here in pairs. But Cloud9 don't always go with the traditional approach. We'll see what they've got in mind here. Could go for a full buy next round and take some deagles here. That would be absolutely fine. You still have the AK-47s and basic utility in the next round. Or you could buy. So they've gone with Galils, meaning that everyone can get a Galil here and still have armor. Maybe not a helmet. That's, oh, you can see if OC had to get a bit of utility here. But they have got 3 Galils, CZ, Mac 10, enough to win a round.
Certainly is. We saw EG do it with even less. Let's have a look, though. Hard round to win for Cloud9 and a crucial one for their campaign here on Nuke. They're lining up the outside smokes. Quite reminiscent of those that Fnatic throw. 4, in fact, as they do start to pour on in. 3 will plume, and a 4th just going to land deep towards the garage position. A flash as well. Stan won't catch a glimpse of Motum. The scout shot will whistle past. That was Cirque, and in they go. Top site, one is home. There's a second, and it's Breezy. He's going to tag him up, but not finish the job now. Floppy and Sonic with frags leaves Tarek and Stan.
Very good damage from Breezy. Takes JT and Floppy to less than 10, but it doesn't look like it's enough now. 3 versus 1. Stanislaw towards main entrance. Certainly going to be trying to win this round, but Sonic will shut him down. 4 kills. For the big man there, and we'll see Cloud9 bouncing back after losing the pistol once again. They got the second round forced by in the first half as well.
Yeah, they're 2 for 2 on second rounds.
Which, like we said, is actually better than winning the pistol in some cases. See if that works out for them on the T side. There will be a forced round response.
Yeah, if they can survive this round right here, then they're back in the game. Unfortunately for them, losing that eco round in the first half really hurt them. That slowed them right down. But this is a great round. Fantastic stuff. The set pieces that we want to see out of these teams, the teams who are on the up and up. You need rounds like this to keep the big dogs on their toes. So that's great stuff right there. Converting this would be even better. These are some of the hardest rounds in the game right here.
Oh God, they're lobby crunching so hard. There's 4 members of the CT side in, but they call it and run away. 4 going down secret, so immediately the CT spring to action. Tarek's calling for help. And JT with his Mac 10 does get the info on the first. Now they look to overwhelm. There's one in Vents though, and it's Breezy who's only going to get 1. Well handled.
Yeah, very well done here. Just 1 player remaining. They made light work of him as well. 4 survivor Cloud9. And as Chad mentioned, they are back in this game now. It's a full eco for the Evil Geniuses. And now they can just hold on to this round. Shouldn't be anything to report. Maybe 1 kill is against them, but generally speaking, this was very well done. Calm, cool, and calculated has made their way down towards low up. Floppy mopping up.
So right now, if you just take a look at the team's opening duels, Cloud9 is sitting at 13 over the 18 rounds that we've seen played so far. That means 5 only for EG. On the CT side, we expect to see that number start skyrocketing. So we, as they're dealing with rushes or faster attacks, you want to see the CTs picking up those opening kills. If it stays trending, oh my God, look at the USP.
Oh, Motum, he was trying to fly. No, not another one. They can't deal with a USP. No, Breezy, he hits a banger. They should be able to stabilize. Floppy, he's going to have to do a lot. So does JT. He may not be anticipating Tarek in main, and Stan from behind has got another with just the pistols. EG will take the 11th. That's going to be an absolute howler.
Oh, dear.
You don't love to see that one, I'll tell you that much. The USPs prevail. It happens about once a week. Cloud9, that's the last thing they needed at this stage of the game.
Oh, we just talked about it.
Last thing. They didn't invest a single dollar in the round. It's USPs at range as well.
Oh, no.
Ethan just mows them down with the USP to kick things off. Tarek finds one, and Breezy goes ham. Oh my goodness.
A little bit ahead of themselves, I think.
I'm putting a proper Listerine face after that one, boys.
Yeah, you have to. The entire server is at this point. EG just feel bad.
Guilty.
Oh, wow. There is still enough for the AK-47s. They'll limp into the round, make their way towards outside. All 5 players committed, and a little bit of damage there, significant now, as he does about 100. towards Floppy and OC. Towards lower. Stanislaw drops the incendiary. They're going to push through this and try and take him down, but it hasn't worked out. If anything, they've given away the bomb, and it's a 5 versus 2.
Yeah, this is perfect from EG. I'm already starting to make my preparations for map 3. Tarek, clean as you like. Against the last two, a full 5 players still standing for EG in round 20. So 21 looks like it will be more of the same. Look at what Cloud9 are working with here. Just going to have to swallow their pride on this one.
Yeah, they really are. I don't think we're going to see a Glock victory here. And the same sort of scenes we saw with the USPs, to be honest with you. So a tactical timeout has been called. Maybe technical. I would say it's probably the latter, considering they are going to be eco here. But they've got 1 smoke and an HE. Looks like they'll just be going for like a vent dive, I'd imagine, Chad. Try and get the bomb down. Floppy to nade the door, smoke main, flash out. Try and get the bomb down lower.
Yeah, he's got the best spawn
I
as
don't think it will get down. As soon as they hear that go through, one of the ramp players will drop down, knowing it's an eco.
Yeah, this one here is going to be a tough one for Cloud9 to watch when they go back and review the demo. Or
Yeah,
they don't even need to review the demo, right? They know where they've dropped the ball. It's 2 very, very clear rounds. Otherwise, this was a competitive map. So
he has to go with the vent dive, right? It's the only really thing he can do.
Yeah.
And as I said, they'll be ready and waiting for it. The bomb goes down. Ethan with a hat trick, and Sonic recovers the bomb, but I don't think he'll be getting that one down. Something tells me it probably won't be working out for him, as he's in a 5-on-1 now, and the only player remaining is Sonic, and any position he could be is lower. He goes towards Secret Steps.
Hoping that EG have all started to rotate en masse towards the low site, but unfortunately for him, there's all 4 waiting, and that's the end of round 21. EG keeping all of their players really have built a bank for the rest of this half here if Cloud9 can't pull their socks up. Let's see that again from Ethan. He gets 3 in a very quick succession. The Molotov and the bullets in perfect unison do find a triple kill for Ethan.
Well, just a matter of time now, Cloud9, unless they really turn their game around, they won't be on Nuke for much longer. Let's see what they can do. 13-8, 5 AK-47s. Acceptable levels of utility, not amazing by any stretch. They drop the initial outside smokes. Bit of aggression here from Cirque. Hasn't got the orb just yet, but he does want to get stuck in. See whether he can find his first kill. It's JT, though. Sneaks past. And the first player's down for Cloud9. So towards ramp they go. Tarek willing to fight this. Flashbang. He avoids it. Can he find multiple kills? You better believe he can. There's the hat trick once again. And it's a 5 versus 2. Sonic, he'll be dropped in the smoke, and it feels like this one's done, boys.
Yikes. A mass fragging from the players of EG. You talked about it, the individual prowess and the multi-kills. I wouldn't be surprised if EG had significantly more multi-kill rounds than that of Cloud9. The victories have just been coming from different places.
Yeah, right now they don't. I don't know if it's been updated after this round just yet, but it's pretty level. Say after this one right here, it might skyrocket up and be tied on through.
Okay, can I correct myself? Multi-kills, that means that the stat includes anything over 1, right? It's 1+. So I would argue that like 3+, like Ethan, Breezy, Tarek have all had these multi-kill rounds, unlike anything we've seen from Cloud9. We haven't seen the same caliber of multi-kill.
Yeah, literally winning a round on their own, right? Yeah,
everyone's taking it in turns here.
That's true. That is very true. And I think the frags on the scores on the doors, it reflects that. Ethan has 19. The rest of the team all have 14 kills. So it is a team effort right now on the side of EG. Is they're just 2 quick rounds away from finishing this off. The pistols come out again. It looks like it will be a quick top hit. Flash goes through.
Yeah, it will have to be some flashbang to make this one work, as the first 2 kills will land in favor of EG. Make all of them. As it's just JT. He'll be towards Squeaky Door. Does get 1 kill, but doesn't really mean too much. They recover the AKs. 3 of them survive. They got map point. Overpass looking like an absolute lock-in at this point. This was the pick of Cloud9, and lost too many lock-in rounds here against the pistols. Too many clutches fall against them. Could have been a very different story, I think, in that first half. So EG take the timeout.
Want to make sure that they close this one cleanly.
Right.
Nearly max money for Tarek after the buy.
Oh, it's been updated, Alex. You are correct. Evil Genius in terms of 2 kill plus rounds, 19 to 13. Cloud9 with 13 to their name here.
So I'm not completely pulling out of my bottom. More smokes. And the fast Molotov hoping to ensure the smoke wall blooms successfully.
This is where, for EG's sake, you hope that they just close it, right? It's been such a good resurgence with the rounds that they've been able to pull out. Winning a full USP rounds, that's not easy to do, right? You're not being gifted that. Winning that other force buy, you have to make the frag still. So if EG can close this here, their confidence will be booming.
Yeah, and just ratting around the smoke, Stan. Perfect positioning for the double kill. This is the end for Cloud9. Floppy added to the tally. Not another spotless one. Come on, give him something. Give him something, Sonic. Oh, it's clean. Ethan makes sure of that. Another multi for him, 16-8. We're going to overpass.